Yo guys, so you already know that today we are back playing some more Date Everything. On the last time, we got shown the ropes as to what we can do with our new house. We can date inanimate objects by putting on these glasses and yeah, going around and dating things. Skylar said that we were going to get a little bit more free reign today. That is what I like to do. I am going to try to, find as many dateable objects as I can, and we're just going to see where it goes from there.
Maybe finally find some love?
Maybe. Why am I doing this, I guess? I don't know.
Glad you asked. I was sent to you for a reason. Mysterious reason.
Ooh. Right, from the tinfoil hat hacker.
Exactly. Since there's no one else here you could ask about it, I'd recommend doing the only thing you can do, and date.
Alright. Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Any other questions?
If I want you to fall in love with me... You know what? I'll just ask that.
You certainly can.
Oh, that's cool.
But I'm still in my tutorial mode setting.
Oh.
On the clock with a new user, you know?
Yeah. I'm the new user?
You betcha. So, if you want to get to know me better, take a look at my app starting tomorrow, and we'll see.
Okay.
Any other questions?
No, I mean, I guess that's it. I guess I could go through the other dialogue options just to see.
I would suggest following up with Maggie next. As a detective, she'd have some good places to start.
That makes sense. She's the... Oh, no, she's the magnifying glass. Yeah. I knew that.
There's no going wrong here. Talk to anyone you want, in any order you want.
Okay.
Basically, in a big, huge sandbox.
Yeah, my only real question is there, like, a limit to how many I get, like, per day or whatever?
Except instead of sand, it's your house. And instead of a box, it's also your house. Any other questions?
I mean, I guess I'll ask if I can leave my house.
You can leave your house at any time, but when you do, your journey with me pretty much ends right there.
Oh. Why?
I was sent to you in secret by that hacker, and as soon as you step outside with me, Valdivian data drones will take me away.
Oh, dang. Not Valdivian data drones.
Oh, it's a terrifying thought. Anyway, I wouldn't recommend leaving your house now. Your adventure has only just begun.
All right.
Any other questions?
No.
That might be it for this little Date Viators tutorial, but I think we're gonna see a whole lot more than we ever imagined pretty soon.
We sure are. Okay, I'm ready.
Let's date!
Let's do it. All right. So I already told you the very first thing that I'm doing. Oh, I see 5 hearts at the top. I wonder if I do have a limit to 5 like conversations per day. I am awakening this piano. This is the only thing that this is the main thing that I care about right now. We are talking to this piano, and then maybe we'll check it with Maggie. Ooh.
Stands before you, her eyes closed and one hand held delicately to her chest. She sways.
Love the outfits.
Silently, as though she were listening to music you can't hear. The silence is so long and profound that you begin to notice just how noisy your house is. You can hear your clock ticking, your refrigerator humming, and your air conditioning blasting. Has it always been so loud around here?
Maybe.
The silence persists, and this stranger continues to ignore you, lost in her own world.
No! Talk to me!
Whatever it is that she's doing, she's clearly very serious about it.
I'm gonna introduce myself.
You introduce yourself, and yet still she does not open her eyes.
Okay. Are you okay?
Finally, she opens her eyes, heaving a polite but obviously impatient sigh.
Maestro?
How's it going?
The performance? It was coming along nicely.
What performance?
That was door 33. Surely you recognized it.
No, I didn't. I'm sorry.
It's an avant-garde piano piece, 33 seconds long, by the composer John Gage. Honestly, the man was a genius. I mean, the idea that music can exist without the presence of a single note. Breathtaking.
Uh-huh.
You know, the very first time I played it was when I was in residence with the Dulcemio.
You know, this is not what I expected from the piano, but it probably should have been.
You two have met, I'm assuming?
No. No, what the hell are you talking about?
Music? I'm always talking about music.
Okay.
Anyway, our audience that night was completely hopeless. They all kept waiting for the music to start, as if they couldn't already hear it.
Yeah.
A rustling program, a muffled cough.
I like the piano pedal hairpiece. That's pretty good.
It was all being performed in real time, but they kept staring at Dulce and I like we were the Philistines. Still, it was one of my finest performances to date. It also didn't hurt that Dulce had requested to work with me specifically. I can't tell you just how often that seems to happen. The talent always just seems to flock to me. Speaking of, what is that bizarre little refrain you've been playing over and over as you pass by my keyboard?
I didn't realize that I was playing anything.
It almost seems like music. Very atonal.
The jingle from the Payday commercial. I don't know, I think it's a repressed memory. Let's say, yeah, the Payday Loan commercial. Why not?
I have no idea what any of those words mean. Well, whatever you were playing, I look forward to its evolution.
All right. Well, I met a new dateable. We got keys, of course.
So long, Maestro.
All right. So that was that. And now I do only have 4 hearts left, so I think I have a limit of 4 per day. I think I will follow up with Maggie just because Skylar did mention that. And we'll see where it goes from there.
Oh, hello again. Come for more rumors? Looking for more suspects?
Yeah, I am.
You and I both. Never know when another suspect will turn up.
Suspect or potential dates?
Why not both? Here are some rumors that I have turned up.
Oh, so you are gonna give me more rumors.
Johnny Splash. Shower. Location.
Oh.
Downstairs
Oh,
bathroom.
Johnny Splash. Okay.
Winifred Water Heater. Location. Office closet.
Okay, so I can get more rumors from you.
Lyric literature. Books. Location? Anywhere.
Okay, so I wonder if, like, literally any door is gonna be, like, that one guy that I talked to. And so, like, any book is gonna be, like, you know, lyric literature. Okay, I'm on the case.
Glad to have you, Gumshoe. These should be pretty straightforward to find, though there are some who seem much more difficult.
Okay. I think I'm gonna try and find some of my own instead of coming to Mackie all the time and just going off of what she says,
The
but,
Shadow knows.
you know.
Because he's here.
A shadow? I mean, I can find him.
Word on the beat is that he's hiding in a permanent shadow.
Oh.
If you can find one around here, I would investigate.
Okay, thanks for your help.
You're welcome, Gumshoe. Keep pointing those spectacles at everything you see, and you'll find a whole array of potential suspects at your fingertips. Or eyelids, as it were. Phoenicia can help you track down plenty of other rumors, if you're looking for more.
Okay. Alright, I think I want to find some of my own. One thing I do want to look at, though, is I'm interested if this data dex, does it show... Why is it the sound? I kind of hate it. They have, like, silhouettes and stuff. Also, I'm seeing at the top right, I see, like, 0 out of 4, 0 out of 3. I don't know what that means. Okay, I just wanted to see if it shows me, like, the total list. Is it literally 100? I think it's 100. I thought it was, like, over 100. I think it's literally 100. Okay, so we can keep track as to, like, how many, like, we have or whatever. All right, I know I said I was gonna find my own, but I'm Johnny Splash sounds like he could be my type, you know? So let's take away the glasses. We can open doors, put back on the glasses, and we're going right to the shower, baby.
It's jarring to hear someone else's
gosh.
voice singing in your shower. After all, you haven't brought anybody home since you've been here. But this isn't some forgotten paramour from the night before.
That is a jacket.
There's a singer in your bathroom, and he's using your showerhead as a microphone. While his singing may be less than professional, he certainly looks the part. His handsome face is framed by glistening ringlet curls, and his clothing has a sterile, hygienic vibe. A stark contrast to the smouldering, sensitive artist you see before you.
I don't know about this. I don't know. Maybe I found my enemy.
Oh, hey! Oh, jeepers. Didn't hear you come in. I weren't expecting company, especially such a ravishing company. Come right on in, darling. Be sure to wear a shower cap or you're gonna get yourself mighty wet.
I think you're supposed to get wet in a shower. Cool. Oh, yeah, you're a shower, I get it.
You bet your biscuits. Ain't nothing getting past you, I reckon. Well, I'm just as happy as a pig in mud that you decided to stop on in. It's mighty nice to see a new face around these parts. Variety is the spice of life, as they say. And I can tell you're a healthy dose of paprika.
Uh-huh.
Well, maybe. You're more of a kind.
It could be, I guess. Maybe cinnamon?
Sweet. Ooh, that's sweet. Like nectar straight from the honeysuckle.
I don't know about you. I'm gonna be honest.
Unless you ingest a whole spoonful, of course.
Yeah, I'd never do that.
But you can't fool Johnny Splash. Not 3 times, anyway. Not again. No, sir. Well, I reckon we'll have to get to know each other better to really find out.
I appreciate the sentiment.
Well, you're mighty welcome. Name's Johnny Splash.
All right, so I'm kind of assuming that every like first conversation is gonna be like meeting them and it's gonna be nice. I don't think I'll be able to like progress them to the next level until I talk to them again in terms of like have options to make them like me or not like me or whatever. So I think each day I'm probably going to mix in like finding a couple new ones and like talking to a couple of old ones to get a variety of experiences instead of just meeting everybody once and then going all the way back through or whatever, you know?
Whoever saunters over my way is treated with the most respect.
Although I think I have in my head who I want to talk to next. I'll leave a positive review.
Now don't that sound like a hilariously sardonic send-up to our crazy modern world? But being a shower, I don't understand the reference. Here's what I reckon I do know, though. It's just real darn important that folks keep coming by. Truth be told, get kind of monotonous around these parts. You know what I'm saying?
Please don't start monologuing.
Too late. The spigot's wide open.
No!
The bathroom can be a frighteningly monotonous kind of place. Just duller than dishwater. Or toilet water, as the case may be. I mean, just think on it for a second here. Would you go to a bathroom to have yourself a good old time?
Define good old time, because you'd be surprised.
To experience something new and exciting.
Okay, maybe not new and exciting.
Be someone famous or important.
I would be surprised to meet somebody famous or important in a bathroom. I guess it depends on the bathroom.
See, that's exactly my point. That's just not what your average bathroom is for. Your common bathroom is a utilitarian kind of joint. Sure, it's useful and consistent, but it ain't a particularly lively spot.
Nah.
Ain't no nightclubs and no bathrooms. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, again, depends on the bathroom.
Well, ain't that the truth, huh? Do you know what I usually spend all my time doing around here?
Singing. Gosh, I don't like any of these options. I'll just go with the flirting one.
Heck, I wish. Truth is, darling, I spend 99% of my day sitting around doing absolutely nothing at all. Do you know how long it takes the average person to shower?
I don't know, like 15 minutes? 12 minutes.
Oh, that's positively accurate. It takes the average person 12 minutes.
That was pretty close. I guess I'm wasting a ton of water. I don't know.
That's your shower. I ain't here to pass judgment, baby. That's between you and the Department of Water and Power.
Right.
And God. Here's my point about showering. For the average person, it's 12 minutes. I looked it up and everything. 12 minutes of a water spraying, shampoo foaming, washcloth scrubbing routine. And don't get me wrong, those 12 minutes ain't bad at all. But do you know how long a day is?
Longer than 12 minutes. Oh, I need more smarts to be able to answer that. Okay. Yeah, no one told me there'd be a test.
1,440 minutes.
Whoa.
Which means my job is quite literally just 1% of my day.
1% of my day is grooming my armpit hair, which I've literally never done before.
Turn to complain. I look forward to hearing all about your personal.
Okay, I think we might have gotten a bad thing. I think I want Johnny to hate me.
But right now,
I think he's the one I'm determining is my enemy, for whatever reason.
See, I'm a shower. If I ain't being used, it ain't like I can just get up, go boogieing down at the dance hall or something. I can't just hop on over to the malt shop for a milkshake and some light canoodling.
No?
No, I'm just here, perpetually stuck in this humdrum, go-nowhere existence. Do you know how that makes me feel?
Probably pretty bad. Terrible?
You're gosh darn right. Sorry for swearing, Mama. It makes me feel unfulfilled, listless, bored stiff, like a scarecrow in a cornfield, like I'm gonna be stuck here forever. And all my dreams ain't never gonna come true.
That's okay. You're doing great as a shower.
I appreciate that, but do you ever feel like you were destined for something more?
We're never getting out of this conversation, are we? Like what, being a Turkish bathhouse or something?
Listen, I don't prefer to talk about that. I just ain't much reason to have your head up in the clouds when your pipes are firmly bolted to the drywall. Some people get to have dreams, but Johnny Splash gets to waste away listening to leaky faucet strip, and that's all there is to it.
That's too bad. Well, it was good chatting with you.
Oh, what the heck? You done twisted my temperature knob. Now, I reckon I usually don't do this, but you got a trustworthy face. Plus, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't just a little bit sweet on you. So, I'll tell you my super secret dreams on one condition.
Okay. What's the condition?
Come back and visit me again tomorrow. Show me this ain't some meaningless fling for you. Come back around, and I'll share with you the secret I ain't never shared with anyone else before.
I wonder if I have to come back tomorrow or not, because I really don't want to talk to you again immediately. Yeah, I'll check my schedule.
Hope I'll see you then. Now you better mosey on out of here quick. Plumbers are coming soon to fix my water pressure issues.
Uh-huh. Alright, well, you have fun with that. I think I know where I want to go next, and that is going to be the refrigerator, because I really like the refrigerator. I like food, and I feel like we might get along very well. Let's go ahead and talk to the refrigerator.
You'd hoped you'd meet your refrigerator.
Whoa!
But it seems he's already.
Wait, there's two of them? Is one the refrigerator and one the freezer?
Freddy, this is all rather dull.
How can you say that when you haven't heard the coolest part?
Regale me.
The point in which gelatin goes from a liquid to a solid. Can you guess the temperature?
Certainly.
Go on. Guess for me.
I do not guess. Perhaps this human would like to essay an attempt.
Sure. Also, look at the bread notebook thing that the person on the left is holding. That is interesting. At freezing?
Not that cold. It starts at 60 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, look at the time. I must be on my way to a more interesting conversation.
Now alone, the massive Yeti turns his.
Was that like a particular food
You want to
thing?
speak to him, but it takes you a few moments to process what you see.
Okay, so I think this is the refrigerator, and you were talking to maybe like a pie. Maybe there's like a pie inside the refrigerator that I can talk to.
Yep.
Maybe that's why there was a rumor that was added.
A Yeti, massive, furry, and decked out in his finest winter.
Look at that chest hair poking out.
Huh. He ran like he didn't want to be here or something. But you, with the answers and the listening, that can only mean one thing.
That thing is?
With you standing in the kitchen, I'm no longer the coolest.
Oh,
thing
that's
in
smooth. Okay. That was kind of sweet. All right.
here. That's me. I try to be sweeter than that chocolate bar you've been hiding from yourself inside the butter drawer for the past few
I
weeks.
just moved in. What do you mean?
Don't worry, I'll never tell. But really, to what does old Freddy here owe the pleasure of this visit?
Freddy Freezer. Okay. Freddy Yeti. All right, that's good too. Oh.
Did you make another order to food fetch? What did you get this time? Did you order sushi?
No, I don't like
I love it
sushi.
when you get those little rolls that you have, the tiny.
It was probably pizza. It's always pizza.
No, wait.
It's not always pizza,
No,
but
haven't had it in a while.
no, it's always pizza.
Burritos. But
Or Taco
I
Bell.
want to hold back on the beans because, well, you know why.
You got it, Freddy.
So what are you doing here now? Oh, don't tell me. Let me guess. Are you feeling fancy today? You look fancy, cool kid. I bet you were feeling fancy.
Yeah.
You ordered my favorite. That duck from the one place that I can never pronounce. I love duck.
I don't know that I've ever had duck. Nope.
A burger?
Ooh.
Chicken tenders? Empanadas? Oh, I love when you use Food Fetch. The possibilities are endless. As endless as they can be within a 10-mile radius.
We have plenty of food here, don't we?
Oh, sure. We sure do. You sound so adult, cool kid. We have food.
I am an adult. What do you mean?
But I guess you do still have stuff left over from the last few Food Fetch orders.
I wonder what I've got.
You hungry? What can we get you?
Oh, you can like open yourself while you're in human form?
Slice of cake from I Like Big Bunts, or the pizza from High on Life.
What? Oh, you gotta give me that za. Give me that za, dude.
This thing is a bad slice of pizza.
See, now you're speaking to my heart.
I will say, I was judging you a little when I saw.
No, not the pineapple on pizza. Dang.
It smelled fantastic.
I do not like pineapple on pizza. Yeah, they made a mistake.
I hear you. That can happen. Hope you still gave him a good tip. Man, that pizza. The way that cheese was stretching.
That does not look good. And it's not even because of the pineapples. Like, the pepperonis look sad. Like, all of it looks sad.
I get shivers just thinking about it.
But I do like a good pizza. Actually, I like any pizza. Any pizza's good pizza, as long as you didn't burn it.
Is a way of life.
That's that, dude. Oh, look at those cheese biscuits in the background. Yo, this game's gonna make me hungry.
I know you eat it cold sometimes, but I can make a suggestion on how to make it.
No, cold pizza is a way of life. I'll stick with the cold.
Ah, going back to those college days, huh? I feel that. No such thing as a bad way to eat a slice.
Yeah.
If you want to try something new, slide it in the oven for a bit. It'll tantalize your taste buds, bud.
Yeah, I guess that's an option.
Next time you're feeling peckish, you know where to find me, cool kid.
I can just talk to the oven next. I think I want to go to a new room. I do think I'm going to use my last heart to also meet somebody new. Oh, hold on. There's something in the phone. Oh, from Discord. Sorry.
Hey.
Sam. Hi, Sam.
How you been using all that extra time to do anything fun?
Boy, do I have a story for you.
Thank God, I could use a little gossip.
Yeah, I got a mysterious package from a mysterious person.
Out of nowhere? So what was it?
Glasses with a certain power. They can bring household objects to life.
I know you've been watching too much anime. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said.
More? I'm still on the first part.
I'm getting to know them.
Understand how insane this sounds now, right?
Sam's gonna think I'm a
If
crazy
it was
person.
Literally anyone else, I'd be like, oh, this person thinks I'm stupid. You're serious? You're not fucking with me?
No, I am 1000% serious.
What do you mean? Like, how? What? You seriously have magic date furniture fuck glasses?
Yeah.
Date theaters? This is too much. I'm not equipped to process this today. I'm logging off. Goodbye.
Bye. We'll see you later, Sam. All right. Let's go to like new. You know what? Let's go like upstairs. Maybe there's somebody else that we can find upstairs. Maybe the stairs themselves. Let's take off the glasses. What kind of rooms do we have up here? Ball, treadmill, fan. Okay, we got a little exercise room. I just want to see what my options are. Okay, those don't look exciting. I'll get around to them. That one's locked. Okay. Let's ball. Ball is life, and ball is our last conversation for the day.
One moment you're looking at your old sports equipment, and the next you're looking at a gorgeous gorgeous, muscled man dressed in
The shoulder pads, the baseball glove hair.
belong to a far more optimistic version of yourself.
Oh my
When
gosh.
you watch this guy go through an entire squat routine, it's more than clear that, unlike you,
Don't
this
call me
guy has
out.
never struggled to maintain an athletic routine. Mid-squat, he stops suddenly, bending down to peer at you through his legs. A handsome, smiling face, boxed in by thighs so thick and developed, you're rendered speechless for a few minutes.
Oh, hey!
He sets his weights down, standing up and beaming at you like you've just told him he's won the lottery.
It's about time you made your way over here. I was starting to think you forgot about me.
What? You're one of the first ones I've talked to. What do you mean? Do I even know you?
Of course you do! But I'll never turn down a chance to introduce myself.
The lights dim, and a spotlight appears from... You're not quite sure where, really.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, now entering the stadium, the king of the ring, the Duke of Dunk, the jack of all trades, master of fun, Mr. Duncan Dunk Shuttlecock!
Aha. Duncan Shuttlecock?
Oh, hey!
That is a name. Okay.
Hey, thank you.
He goes through a few poses that really make his abundant muscles pop, looking at you with the grin of a confident athlete.
Cheer. I'm gonna cheer for him.
Dunk is delighted by your cheering, and he spends a few more moments basking in your attention.
Oh man, it's been a while since I actually had an audience. Feels good. Don't worry about remembering all those names. That's just stuff that makes me sound cool when I hit the court, or the field, or wherever I'm playing. Dunk is just fine for pals.
All right, Dunk. Are we pals?
Totally. We might have just met, but strangers are all just friends you haven't met yet.
Okay, that's a good way to look at things.
Anyway, it's great to see you here finally.
He grows very serious, placing a strong but gentle hand on your shoulder.
What happened, man? How come you stayed away so long? Did someone ruin the joy of sports for you?
I just got busy.
Ah, man, I get that. Life is so much sometimes. But you gotta make time for yourself, too.
Dunk gives your shoulder one final little squeeze, and then he's slapping you on the back so enthusiastically you nearly collapse. This fine hunk clearly does not know his own strength.
Well, hey, no matter what happened before, you're here now.
That's right.
Your inner athlete said, let's get it, baby! And who are we to say no to your inner athlete?
Yeah, exactly. You're so right.
Hell yeah, love that positive attitude. We're gonna have a great time together.
We sure are.
Get you into the flow, but I want to make sure you're ready for it. After all, working out without a proper warm-up is a great way to get a nasty injury. So you come back here when you're ready to get into it. Meet me by the weight rack, all right?
Okay.
And your positive attitude. We're gonna have fun.
All right. You're gonna help me get in shape? Sounds good. All right. And so I'm assuming now that I have no hearts, I can't like do anything else. I guess I'll just check, but like I'm pretty sure since I'm out of hearts, I can't do anything. Yeah, we gotta sleep to recharge the battery. All right. So that is how that works. We get 5 conversations a day, and that's what we got. So all right, I'll go to sleep, and we will go ahead and wrap up this video. I don't know if every day is gonna be like that long. But yeah, where we are now, hold on, let me put on the glasses. Is there like, I like looking at this data dex. I don't like the sound that comes along with it. It's really bad. All right, so maybe 9 is how many that I've like seen. The hearts would, I guess, be how many I'm like in love with. The stars would be how many I'm friends with, and the X's of how many I'm like enemies with, I guess. All right, cool. Collectibles. All right. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we're just gonna kind of do a little bit of balancing of finding new dateables, as well as talking. Oh, there's a Skylar app now, so maybe we'll talk to Skylar. We might talk to Skylar, Phoenicia. I do want Johnny Splash or whatever. I think I'm gonna make him my enemy, just so I have an enemy somewhere in this game. Then maybe we'll meet a couple more objects, and we're just going to keep doing this delicate balance until I'm not having fun, but I honestly might keep having fun until I meet literally everybody. So that's super exciting. Hopefully you are enjoying this. If so, let me know. But I will see you all around on the next time. So till then, peace out.